Hello. We are back into another amazing day, looking towards the FX world or financial trading world as a whole has, for us. Okay, and it's so unfortunate yesterday that the GBP USD buy order that I analyzed, hoping I was going to get some pips out of it, didn't actually go well. So sorry, not to you, not to me, that we lost. All right, so I'll just put it that way. Anyways, let's quickly look at what we have today, and while we're at it, while we are looking for opportunities, we also be looking into some trade ideas and several other things. So I want to first of all paste the link to our YouTube live chat, so in case if you're not seeing the video now, you could see it later, you could see in the next 10, 20, 100 years. That link will always be there. Just a moment. And by the way, it's not a game whereby, or a business whereby you tend to want to please anybody. Okay, you don't have to. You really do not have to. You don't have to please anybody. Okay. Here we go. So that's the link, in case you get to see it anytime. And let's quickly go to analyzing the trade of the day. All right, so there is first one, I'm first in first, AUD New Zealand to analyze, and this is me in the 1 hour time frame, sorry, in the daily time frame. And ever since price got to this top here, I've been wanting to see how I can, or how the market can, if not drop a bit, okay, or reverse fully. Okay, and this is it in the weekly time frame. And look at where price is. There's been a lot of consolidation here, a lot of market ranging. Look at, and those levels are not actually been broken. If I want to pick, I'd pick maybe from here, and then okay, I'll drop it here because this is a very significant level because of this stop and reverse level that is here. Now look at what price has been doing all the while. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, I should just change the color so that we can see. It's like we're only seeing the red. So let's use something thick, like dark violet. All right, that's good. So now this is it. Price got here, came back down, didn't break this point, this support, went back up, didn't break, break above. Look at this, is actually a false breakout. Yeah, breakout below you know, the original, support that we have. Price action people will still, will definitely, you know um analyze it, some way, somehow, they will, then there is something this is actually called. Okay, now this is actually a false breakout, and look at what we have. So if this level, remains intact, all these levels here, let me draw another one inside so you can see what I'm seeing. Okay, so that you can see what I'm seeing. Let me just, okay, now this is it. Now look at it here. It makes a whole lot of sense. Okay, now all of this is, see, highs and lows matters in the business of financial trading. I don't want to say forex alone. Okay, highs and lows, matters a lot. As to what I have understood so far, okay, the little, let me just say the little that I've understood, highs and lows, matters a lot. Now you can see. Okay, now if price does not, if this levels, still remains intact, if this price definitely breaks above this level here, then I'll also be looking at, it may be getting here. And if it doesn't, you'll see. But with what I see, and if I bring it down to the weekly, or sorry, the monthly or daily time frame, you would see it's a little bit clearer. Okay, it will become a little bit clearer. Okay, that we are in a downtrend. Okay, that we are in a downtrend. Overall, we are definitely in a downtrend. I don't want to bring up the indicator that FXAUUSD built. Okay, I've actually seen it there. I just wanted to, engage with anybody who might be interested in the analysis, and I don't want to do it all this professional, name calling, professional language, specialist language, kind of like all these big financial trading, FX trading names or terminologies. No, let's do it brotherly, let's do it interactively, let's do it by keeping it, seriously simple. Okay, just like we are, all of us, we are toddlers, so we try to learn how to work. Okay, so then this is what I see in the bigger picture, that there is possibility, okay, that price had this price here at this nexus here, that 0.65603, okay, could be a significant level where price may not, turn into support. Okay, you know what I mean, whereby price will go above and then, okay, like this, went out, then came back. Okay, I use this as a support, so it may not be so. Even if it is going to be, I would, want to first, kind of like look for a sell opportunity, okay, to this point, and also to this point, and possibly also to this point, and also possibly, also to this point. It depends on what or how strong the US dollar becomes. Okay, because the US dollar has to have a stronger index than the Australian dollar. Okay, now this is what I've seen in the 1 hour time frame. Okay, that it is possible to sell, since I've seen it in the daily. Okay, that is possible to sell. So that sell order is what, I have initiated from here, although we currently in a loss. Now a lot of people will not show you this, they just want to show you the wins and also the flashy, the flashy lives. But real institutional trading, real, retail, professional, retail trading will definitely, sincere, traders will, let me just put everybody in that box. Sincere retail traders will, let you see what's going on and how the market, is faring. Okay, so we have a sell order. This is actually the sell opportunity here, and market had gone above it. Okay, not this one. Okay, I think it's just it was here yesterday. Market went back and has kept it above our entry points yesterday, market day. Okay, and the idea, or the reason why we took the sell, best known to FX-KG and co. And okay, let me break it down a little bit for you, and I'm going to use a smaller time frame so you can see, or even I can use, or even use a 1 hour time frame, but it's better in a 15-minute smaller time frame. That gave us a reason to do that. Now this is a high that has not been broken by maybe this price trying to go back. First is simple. Okay, FS trading as a whole is very simple. Just understand little things and just key into those those little things with which FX-KG understands is what we have used. Okay, so far so good to make sure that we that we over the years that has kept us in the business, and that has made us to become who I really am today. Okay, to become who I really am. I just want to okay, all right, so this is it. I've also sent a message to the Telegram people, or Telegram channel. Anybody who mistakenly get to see it should join or watch later. All right, so this is AUD/USD. It's not a volatile currency pair, but to me it's a whole lot reasonable. All financial instruments are reasonable depending on how you handle it, okay, and how you take your time to assess it. So now look at this. This is a good resistance area in the 15-minute time frame. Okay, now if you also look at it, this is also near to this psychological level here. That's our psychological level here at FX-KG. Okay, now if this level remains intact, then we should be looking for price attempting to break the level, and if they remain unthreatened, if the level remains unthreatened, attempting to break means price come back down and go up again. Okay, it didn't get close, come back down. Okay, while it was coming back, it broke this barrier here. Okay, now came back down, went back up, came back down, didn't break this, went back up. So we still have this and this point intact. Okay, and if I am to use some other tools that this terminal has, definitely you will understand it even the more. Okay, now look at what we have. Now at this point, this already has become a zone. Okay, I'm not going to hold on to the top here. I'm just going to do this. All right, you see now this already has become a zone, this point up until this point. Now look at what price is doing. Okay, now what I'm trying to do is to see if price can break below here. Okay, that if price breaks below here, then maybe we can sell AUD/USD. So that's just the idea here. So what we have is this, and this. Okay, so if it comes down, if price if there is enough momentum bearish momentum. Price definitely, we should expect that price, volume, volatility and everything all aligns, then we should expect that price will fall. Okay, and if it doesn't, maybe there will be a continuation to the north, in price going back upward. Okay, so I think that is that about AUD USD. Okay, I have a session break also on AUD JPY. Okay, and let's quickly look at that. All right, now this is it. Also on the 15-minute time frame, I see some traders would draw like this, anything works. Okay, anything works, but most importantly, if I want to draw a trend line, I'd rather draw it like this. Find two connecting. Okay, I find two connecting bottoms or tops. It's bottom. Find two connecting bottom. Now I see a session break. Actually, the session after all of this consolidation, price after all of this consolidation here. Now look at what price did again. Okay, there's this consolidation, price ranging, broke above, could be a false breakout, came back down inside. Now originally Australian dollar has a stronger index. That's in the bigger picture. AUD has a stronger index than the JPY. Okay, AUD has a stronger index than the JPY. So by so saying, means that we are going to see more of a bullish move than a bearish move. Okay, or that we are currently experiencing or seeing more of a bullish move than a bearish move. So if price will fall, definitely you are going to see everything must align. What will align? To me, I always look at price, being so very strong, moving up or moving down. I always also concentrate on the volume of the market. You should also concentrate on saying either bullish or bearish momentum of the market, and also some other factors. Okay, yes, and also some other factors. Now look at what we have now. Because we have this, okay, this is actually the session break here. All right, now this is the session break. Now if this goes back up, I'll be expecting that maybe, I can't really say that this will continue on the bullish side, but even if it does, it's all well and good. But yeah, with what we have, let us expect that there is possibility that price might fall. But according to what I said, the Australian dollar has a stronger index. That's a fact, that's a data. Okay, that that I work with. Okay, so if you need to learn all of these things, you can go to COT website to learn one or two, and you can also go to places like FX Street, Forex Factory, to understand, to read the news and know why current why nations each and every of these currencies we trade, why the nations, what's happening around them and all of that. Okay, so all well and good, but the session break is actually saying to the probability that we are going to have a more bearish bias. Okay, but currently that's what we have, but majorly price is in an uptrend. Okay, so that is that for this. I have had that session break twice for AUD JPY, and I hope more happens. Okay, now let's look at another one. What have we got? I'm trying to see currency pairs that in the bigger picture, and also intraday wise, that aligns. Okay, yeah, currency pair that aligns. And okay, I'll just do this. I don't have to do it manually, I'm so sorry. There is this software that FX-KD built also. It tells you immediately, you just calculate everything together, long term, short term, and give you a confirmation. Okay, you get the confirmation. So it's saying that we have it's saying that we have that there is XAUUSD bearish. Okay, we have gold being bearish, and this, you can see, it's so simple. This is it. Okay, so that's gold. Gold, is saying that we have gold being bearish. Okay, so that about that. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to. I'm just giving you a major bias. Okay, and now it's not saying that we have a bearish bias. It's a strong sell. Okay, gold actually has a very strong sell. So it keeps falling. The same thing with GBP USD. That also started falling yesterday. Although yes, the analysis I had yesterday was maybe I should buy GBP USD, and immediately I bought, price turned to the downside. Okay, so I'm still going to explain gold, but I would look for a convenient analysis that I could give, so that we it benefits both you and I. Okay, but for now we have a strong bearish move. Okay, another one I am seeing is most of us don't, is BTC USD. Okay, and the bias is actually what you're saying. It has a bullish bias. That's Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, the family of cryptocurrency. BTC USD has a bullish bias. Okay, now if you're looking at it from this picture here, now you see this is what we have. It keeps going up, do a pullback, a retracement. Okay, pullback, retracement, goes back up, do a pullback, goes back up, do a pullback, and continues going up. So what I would suggest for every trader in this regard is always wait for pullbacks. Okay, a very comfortable pullback, and once you get that, make sure you are able to analyze the bigger time frame, the bigger picture of this currency, this cryptocurrency, or any financial assets. Okay, know what the bigger picture is saying, and also know what the intraday, day trading picture is, and then that will help you to be able to analyze or get into the market very profitably. Okay, now do we still have any? No, I think it has only given us those two, or that two, to work with. So let us look at another one that is close. I see USD JPY. Okay, and the bias is that USD JPY, you can see the move. I'd like to go to 30 minutes. 30 minutes can also still help us. Now you see, look at this double bottom here for USD JPY. Look at what price kept doing. Went up, made a retracement, retraced or pulled back, a little bit, broke this barrier. Okay, that's it. As it broke this resistance level, price went up and came back down again, didn't break this support, broke again, went up, made a retracement and broke another, the same old barrier again. So what it's trying to do is to continue to break every old resistance level and make a pullback, then break another resistance, a new resistance level. Okay, so that's how beautiful USD JPY is. So always wait for pullback. I said it earlier on, always wait for pullback, and when you get a nice point for entry, make sure that the bias for the bigger picture and the day trading picture or the intraday picture is they both aligns. Okay, don't trade against. All right, so that's how beautiful it is. And just like I said, majorly I am looking at price breaking into the profit area of my sell order of AUD USD, and I hope it does that anytime. It actually did so last week Thursday and Friday. We had a trade last week Thursday, and it was around exactly here, okay, with this candle. The break of this, at the break of this here, I took a trade. I took the trade. Price went back up about 34 pips, and then started coming down on a Friday. So it did this on Thursday, it did this on Friday, and on Monday I was like, okay, this could have there could have been a reset on the daily time frame. So maybe we should be looking at price dropping from this current point where it is, and we'll be looking at this as a first take profit 0.6470. This point will be the second take profit 0.6324, and this will be the third take profit. Okay, so that is that about that. What else have we got? Okay, just got a confirmation of New Zealand USD for a bullish bias. Okay, where you at? All right, so in the bigger picture, price is actually moving up, and that is what we can see from a daily. Let's go to this is actually how it looks like in the daily. Okay, from the previous year low, broke down a little bit and then created a new support, and price started going up, and this is where price has been. Okay, now it's saying that according to the analysis from this desk, okay, New Zealand USD bigger picture, as in the higher time frame. I don't want to use higher time frame, let's call it the bigger picture so that we can understand it. Okay, bigger picture means on a long term price is bullish, and NZD USD is bullish, and in the smaller picture, which is the daily, intraday, everything also aligns. So we should be looking for opportunities to do what? This is a good support, so we should look for an opportunity to what? To buy. Okay, an opportunity to buy. Make this your first take profit, 0.6076. I'm approximating 5.9 into become